Ayan, okay. Wow! Ay, wow, aga-aga. Hello. Um, Hi, Master. Hi, I see Glads. And hi, Rain. Wow. Mga first honor. Very good. Share na muna natin yung live video. So, yes, I'm gonna share the live video din nga pala muna. Okay. Watch that, Kala! Matrurupin samstita Namaste. 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 Namo Namah. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Ayan. Ang aga naman ng mga pumapasok na kaagad yung mga questions. Okay, so very good. Naku, mukhang mahaba agad yung pila natin. I know medyo na-miss ito because wala tayong Tarot Tuesdays last week because we were so busy. Sobrang OA, sobrang dami. Okay. So, teka. Yan. Hold on, share ko lang muna. Ayan. There you go. Yun. Wow. Okay. Si Francis. Hi, Francis. Full siguro. Oo, sobrang busy. Sobrang busy because ang daming ginagawa. We've been doing many things and it's actually good na it's a busy kind of good because yung as you may know, every weekends we teach spirituality, but during weekdays that's when we take care of all of our other businesses and collection. We've been collecting many art pieces and we usually do it kapag weekdays. So ayan, mga pumapasok na yung mga wow, okay. Ang haba na uli ng pila natin ha. So by the way, sabi ko nga before ko makalimutan, maganda yung linggo natin this week ha. Especially yung Monday and Tuesday energy, napakaganda. But it's also gonna get better pa this week. So if you haven't watched our weekly tarot reading, napakaganda ng message natin this week. So panoorin natin so that we would know how to handle all of our blessings. So after the session, may warning ba this week? Sandali. No, actually walang warning eh. Pero since napakaganda nga ng linggo natin, it's always important na malalaman natin on how we can manage all of our blessings really well. Kasi the least thing we would want to happen is hindi natin ma-manage ng maigi yung mga blessings natin. So hindi lang tayo magpe-prepare kapag may mga kailangan tayong mga life experiences na kailangan paghandaan about mga life challenges, life lessons, yung ganyan. Most importantly, kapag may mga blessings tayong parating, syempre mas mahalaga na we know how to manage them well para hindi naman tayo nagiging we would know how to value yung mga blessings natin. So that's really one of the best things na pwede nating ibigay sa sarili natin. And the more na ginagalingan natin kasi yung pag-handle ng mga blessings natin, mas ginaganahan talaga yung Diyos na padalan tayo ng marami pang blessings. Okay? So right after our session for tonight, ngayon panoorin natin yung weekly tarot reading. And I guess Me medyo nagulat ako sa username, medyo ano lang siya, DNC 'no, DC, okay sige. Hello, good evening DC. Ay Julia, hi! Nice to see you again, namaskaram. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Okay, sandali, medyo ang dami ng pumapasok na ano natin. Okay, so sige. So, magsa-start na tayo ng weekly reading ng weekly reading, ng Tarot Tuesdays natin dahil ang dami na pumapasok and as much as we can, gusto ko marami na tayong ma-entertain na mga questions for tonight dahil siyempre 'pag dumadagsa yung pila natin siyempre mas natatabunan yung mga ano, lalo na yung mga hindi masyadong early dumating. And as much as possible gusto ko lahat ng makakapanood for tonight, lalong-lalo na yung may mga gustong itanong, masasagot natin 'yan. So, simulan na natin yung session natin. And we do not start any of our sessions and workshops without saying a prayer. And I am a practicing Hindu, so I will be saying or chanting my prayers in Hindu. Pero no matter which religion we are all following, please join me in prayer. Ang mahalaga po, most especially sa mga may gustong itanong sa mga sessions natin for tonight, yung mga may gustong malaman, may gustong katanungan, and yung may mga kailangan ng clarity sa lahat ng mga aspeto ng buhay natin, samahan niyo po ako in prayers. Let's pray for guidance, wisdom, and protection. And maraming blessing ng wisdom para matulungan natin ang mga bawat isang nangangailangan para sa atin for tonight. So, join me in prayer. Om. 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 Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Shrim Rim Shrim Kamala Kamalale Prasida Prasida Shrim Rim Shrim Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you po. Om Shri Matre Namaha. Wow, thank you. Maraming salamat for joining me in prayer and sa sorry, natatawa ko. Si Gala kasi what happened, Gala? Nagpe-pray pa lang meow-meow na ng meow-meow. Usually sa dulo pa yan sa dulo pa siya magba-meow-meow. Sorry na, okay? But maraming salamat and namaskaram everybody. Maraming salamat for joining me in prayer. Namaskaram is a very important greeting para sa aming mga Hindu. Namaskaram, namaste, or namaskar, they all mean the same and it means The light in me or the divine in me sees and acknowledges the divine in you. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher and also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. And this is your official Tuesday night habit. Welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. And every Tarot Tuesday, nagbibigay tayo ng tulong sa lahat ng mga nangangailangan ng clarity sa mga aspeto ng buhay natin. So, kung may mga katanungan kayo, anything that concerns your career, yung love life, medyo nakikitaan ko na yung mga questions kanina, mukhang maraming love life. Grabe siya. So, love life, nako, and syempre, ang pinaka-importante yung health natin. Sagot ko na yung mga yan and libre lang magtanong. Sa lahat ng gusto mag-participate sa session natin for tonight, madaling-madali lang at libre lang ito. Kailangan nyo lang i-share yung live video natin. Pwede sa stories ninyo, pwede sa post ninyo sa mga social media natin in Facebook or Instagram. And once na-share na natin, paki-screenshot po ito dahil importante meron tayong resibo. And paki-send po sa ating Facebook page, sa inbox natin, and pwedeng-pwede na tayo magtanong. Now, some of you may have several questions. So first come, first serve po muna tayo and we will answer one question at a time para naman po fair para sa lahat. And again, I will really try my very best para masagot ang lahat ng mga katanungan ninyo for tonight. And ang sa mga magpa-participate naman for tonight, kung ang tanong ninyo ano bang mababasa ni Marky? Saan niya magiging maibabase yung mga mababasa niya? Ang mga babasa ko po ay kung sino magtatanong, kung ikaw ang magtatanong, babasahin ko lang ang energy mo. And ano naman ang comprise ng energy natin? Everything current. Everything current. So current thoughts, everything that we process in our thoughts, and the emotions that we feel while we are processing them, and kung ano ba yung mga decisions natin, and finally, kapag gumalaw na tayo, when we verbalize something or we started taking action, automatically this will be subjected to the universal law of cause and effect. For the Christian and the Catholic faith, we call it the golden rule. For us Hindus, we call it the law of karma. Or science calls it Newton's third law of motion. Sabi ko nga, ang magiging reflection ng mga mababasa nating energies will be a reflection ng kung anong meron sa energy ko. Like, it's going to be like a reflection ng kung anong meron sa energy ko ngayon. So, remember, basta gumalaw na tayo, mag-a-apply na yung golden rule natin or kung anong tinanim, siyang aanihin. Pero minsan, sa mga magpa-participate sa atin, minsan ang mga katanungan natin, imbis na yung sagot, hahanapin ko mismo sa energy ng nagtanong, minsan yung energy ay mahahanap or can only be found towards somebody else's energy. Minsan kasi ang mga tanong natin will be concerning relationships. And kung halimbawa ang mga tanong nyo, directly imbis na sa energy na nagtanong, kung hahanapin ang kasagutan, hahanapin ko sa energy ng ibang tao and hindi nila alam na gagawin ko to, hindi po pwedeng gawin yon because para po siyang overstepping or this is gonna be a case of invasion of privacy. Imagine mo kung halimbawa kung nandun ka sa bahay mo tapos pagtingin mo sa bintana may nakasilip na ibang tao. And may karma kasi yun. Yung karma, laging sa doer of the action. So sa akin po yung karma nun. So grabe siya. Okay. Pero may paraan naman if we're going to ask relationship questions or any questions that would involve two or more participants, may paraan naman para walang karma on my end. Ang gagawin lang po natin, we will divide the energies equally kung sino man po ang involved dun sa question, sa situation or experience, and then pwede na siyang itanong and wala akong karma doon. Pero meron lang tayong disclaimer. Kapag hinahati natin yung mga energies natin, malaki din yung tendency na mahahati din po yung accuracy rate dahil hindi natin kontrolado ang energy ng ibang tao. That means, I will always say, ang pinaka-accurate na energy na mababasa natin ay patungkol sa kung sino nagtanong sa energy niya mismo nakalaan ng sagot. Sabi ko nga, ang mga katanungan natin, ready tayong sagutin yan and we will be using my favorite na tarot deck. This is the Golden Tarot by Cat Black and may dalawang klase ng tarot cards tayo makukuha dyan. And mga major and minor cards will give us the idea kung magiging blessing na ba siya, i-harvest na ba natin yung blessing or kailangan pa nating trabahuhin. Sabi ko nga, 'di ba, the golden rule or yung ating yung universal law of cause and effect will always apply kung kailan natin malalaman kung marireceive na ba natin yung blessing or kung magma-manifest na yung blessing. So the more major cards we get, the more chances of winning po talaga. Ibig sabihin, mas malapit na nating makuha or ma-harvest yung mga blessings. Tapos kung puro minor cards naman, doon nakikita natin na kailangan pa nating dagdagan yung ating sipag at tiyaga. Now, tatlong cards ang lagi natin kukunin because the first card will represent ano ba yung past energy natin, ano na yung na-invest natin na energy. The second card will reflect anong energy mo ngayon and the last card will reflect kung saan papunta yung mga energy natin because after all, kung anong tinanim, siya nga anihin. So yan yung mechanics natin on how we're going to participate. Again, ang importante po, if we're going to participate, and if you're new here, welcome po. Welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. So kailangan ang gagawin natin, kapag magpa-participate tayo, kailangan sundin po natin lahat ng ating mga instructions para makasali tayo. And by the way, sa lahat ng mga viewers natin ngayon, merong isa sa inyo ang mananalo ng 1,000 pesos worth ng Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of our official partner in our YouTube channel. It's celestialblue.ph. Kung gusto niyo manalo ng Crystal Abundance Bracelet, ang kailangan nyo lang gawin is pumunta kayo sa Instagram or Facebook page ni celestialblue.ph. Mag-share lang tayo ng kahit anong post ni Celestial Blue, either sa posts natin or pwede rin sa stories natin. Paki-screenshot lang po and then isend uli sa Facebook page natin. Now, I know some of you are already friends of mine online sa social media natin. Chine-check ko lang po is yung Facebook page natin. Okay? So para mo, very streamlined yung ating mga questions for tonight. Okay, ready na tayo. Ay, ang dami natin chismisan dyan. Hello, hello. Teka, sandali. Ang dami ng chismisan. Brand new yung phone ko. Ang dami napapansin ni Francis Gabi siya. Hello, Eden. Ayun, kita mo lang pa. Nakakagutom naman yung pangalan ni Eden Cheese. Okay. Thank you. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh. Mary, all the way from Singapore. Thank you so much for joining us, Zai. Maraming salamat for joining. Ay, ayan na. Ang dami na. Okay, sandali. Sige, magtrabaho na tayo dahil ang dami na pumasok na question. So, simulan na. Ay, ayan na nga. Okay, so ayan na. Simulan na natin ang ating session for tonight. Ayan. Oh, okay. Okay, health. Okay, wow. Very good. Oh, wow. Ang ganda naman ng umpisa natin. Ang umpisa natin na question is about health. And sabi ko nga, anong tawag dito? By the way, kapag ang mga questions natin will be regarding health, hindi po ako kumukuha ng cards doon because as a Reiki master and teacher, I am very sensitive to energy and all I need to do is to check the energy and the aura ng ating participants. And kaya ko chine-check yung aura ng ating participants because ang hindi natin alam sa katawan natin, anything na pag may nakita ko na hindi ganun kagandang energy sa katawan natin, that means may isang parte ng katawan natin na nagre-remind sa atin ng lessons natin because that's what our body is like. Our body is just a directory of the lessons na kailangan natin matutunan sa buhay. And every single body part, may sinasabing kanya-kanyang lesson yan. So, ang ginagawa ko as a Reiki master, I'm going to check the aura and I'm going to scan the body kung saan ko makikita may namumuong hindi ganun kaganda na energy, and then may nakalaan yon na lesson depending on which body part. Now, ang katawan natin is divided into two parts. The right side natin, yung right side mismo natin ng katawan natin, this is our sacred masculine energy, and our left side is our sacred feminine energy. And ano naman ang difference ng dalawang yung sacred masculine energy natin, this is in charge. Ito yung sa atin, ito yung positively charged side ng body natin. Yung kaliwa naman is the negatively charged side. So parang battery na merong laging merong positive and negative side so that magfo-flow yung energy natin energetically. So anything na nakikita ko, anything that concerns, o kaya pag chinek ko yung energy or yung aura nung ating participant, pag may nakita kong hindi ganun kaganda na energy sa kanang bahagi ng katawan natin, that means it's a male person that is possibly affecting your energy. And sa kaliwang bahagi naman, ibig sabihin it's a female person that is affecting your energy. So by the way, sa lahat din pala, and since I'm feeling extra generous din uli in our session for tonight, kung sakali naman na any of you will be needing healing as well, allow me to send healing din sa inyo mamaya. Kung gusto niyo mag-participate sa healing, ang gawin niyo lang, i-type in niyo lang yung pangalan niyo diyan, and then I will ask you to do something lang para makita niyo yung difference kasi may pinapacheck lang ako sa katawan natin. Kumaga, it's like a before and after thing. Before ko ipadala yung Reiki, papakita ko sa inyo on how your body would look like kasi nakikita sa katawan yan kapag may hindi ganun kagandang energy natin. Saka ko kayo padadalan ng Reiki. So kung kailangan nyo ng healing or if you feel under the weather recently, medyo hindi tayo masyadong at our best. And then you can type in your name then, and then later on I will give you instructions on how to check. So, tignan na natin yung ating energy ng participant natin. Sandali, let's see. Okay. Oh. Alam mo if there's anything okay. So there are two parts that I'm seeing right now. There are only two parts na alam ko na, well, nag-i-interconnect na siya sa bawat isa. Bali 3 na. Okay, bali 3 na. So the most lingering na energy na nakita ko is yung nasa shoulders. Right shoulders ng ating first participant. And every time na may na yung attention ko is napupunta sa shoulders ng participants natin, that means ang lesson na nakalaan sa shoulders natin is always pertaining to responsibilities. Responsibilities. So kung anong tawag dito, kung ang shoulder na nakita ko will be on the right side, that means responsibilities towards a male person. And mostly this is resonating the relationship of the participant. So dito ano yan. So ibig sabihin, if currently there are things na you feel very responsible for, or there are things na inaalalayan ka with the partner, there are also things na gusto mong ma-resolve with the partner, and it's also feeling a little challenging to handle these things, or may shift na nangyayari kasi, and that's why inaalalayan yung responsibility sa relationship towards a male person na bumababa yan sa may likod, sa may shoulder blade. So kumbaga yung side na 'to, pero yung sa likod na bahagi natin. So this is where your shoulder blades are, nandito sa bahaging 'yan. Because kaya alam ko na talagang ano na it's the partner kasi bumaba na dito. Okay. Okay. Oo nga pala, oo nga pala. Right. Sa pero wait, anong tawag dito? It's pero alam mo, you'll be surprised kasi may bringing up yung ano, so nagkakausap ko rin, tinitingnan ko yung message ng ano, pero ang lumabas dun is daddy. Okay, so yung daddy. But alam mo, you'll be surprised, hindi lang. So, anong tawag dito, because right now, what I'm seeing as well is bumaba siya dito sa ano, because it can easily be pinpointed sana dun sa right knee, if it's directly ayun, na kung sa right knee kasi yung sa tuhod natin mas nandun yung parents. But anong tawag dito, because mas bumaba siya dito sa baba ng heart, sa may heart area, that means yung talagang, kung sino yung nasa puso. Because ang parents natin mostly makikita ko yan sa tuhod. And even if, yeah, meron naman siyang special na body parts in which it's directly pinpointing sa parents, and that would be yung tuhod natin. But also, ayan, so nagko-comment yung ano, yung participant na, "Oo nga, it's something about the work." Yun, yung gano'n. Kaya nga inaalalayan ng mabuti. Kasi bumababa dito kasi every time that you always feel responsible for the partner, it's always gonna be something that's connected to the heart as well. So nagko-combo yung mga body parts natin na namumuo yung mga not so good energies natin. But when I say these are not so good energies, meron pang paraan para hindi siya mag-manifest. Kasi yung mga it will start with not so good energies nakakapit sa energy natin or sa aura natin, pero may paraan naman para hindi siya mag-progress. Kasi alam mo kapag hindi kasi nag-improve yon, kapag hindi na-convert yung hindi magandang energies into a very good one, it has a strong tendency para mag-progress into an illness. Kaya nagkakasakit ang mga tao because of that. But at the same time, sanabi ko din na ano, na I mentioned there is another area of concern which nakita ko yung paa. Because sa paa, anytime naman na may attention or focus will be directed towards the feet. Ano bang ginagawa ng paa? Yung paa natin, it allows us to move, it allows us to stand, it allows us to become steady and stable, which also entails na this is also entailing progress. So somehow, I know one way or another, there are some doubts that you're processing right now that may pertain to growth and development. And somehow yung push and pull, nagpo-progress siya into self-doubt because the path that you're taking right now is something that is really, kumaga yung ano, it's not really the acceptance of the path, it's really what to do if this is really for me, and why am I experiencing this, and what's in store for me when I continue this path, yung ganyan. So every time nagkakaroon ka ng questioning with what you're doing, with the journey that you're taking, napupunta yung energy natin dun sa paa. And that means, kapag nag-progress din yan, puwedeng mag-develop uli yung feeling natin na hindi tayo gano'n ka-fulfilled with what we do. So, every single time na 'pag nakikita natin sa katawan natin, ang goal naman natin, depending on which areas and kapag nalaman natin yung mga lessons na kailangan nating matutunan, it will all boil down on how we're gonna deal with it. If we're able to deal with it and we're able to address it, mas nag-i-improve yung energy and therefore, kusang nawawala and napapalitan yung energy na hindi maganda into something more beautiful. So my strongest suggestion is that and kasi ano 'to, estudyante ko rin 'tong nagre-Reiki yung ating first participant. So that means continuous Reiki and allowing the Reiki principles to always be your guide and anchor, okay? Now, many instances kasi will push us to doubt or to fear because anything that gives us uncertainty, more often than not, pwede tayong magkaroon ng maraming duda sa sarili. Because it always follows, the fear of the unknown will always be there. But remember, as the first principle na sinusunod natin as practitioners is to trust that God will always provide, trust that God will always give us anything and everything that we need, including the life lessons na kailangan natin pagdaanan. Because one way or another, once we're able to address it, once we're able to rise above all of our life lessons, little by little, kahit pa isa-isa, marirealize natin na talaga namang wala namang parusa ang binibigay ng Diyos. Kumbaga, no matter if these are instant blessings o may mga kailangan tayong matutunan, one way or another, it would lead to receiving blessings. Yung mga life lessons, ang ibibigay natin ang makukuha natin sa Kanya is wisdom. We will also develop patience. We will also develop more love. We will develop humility. So at the end of it, yes, may mga kailangan pagdaanan, pero ang makukuha mo ng mga rewards after that is beyond material. Makakakuha ka ng maraming skills that will let you become a better version of yourself. So all I'm saying is that right now, these are very minimal, honestly. Minimal lang yung nakikita natin kasi nga hindi naman siya sobrang lingering na parang for the longest time ito yung pinaprocess natin. So therefore, be very gentle with yourself. Continue to use your healing energy, continue to heal and continue to pray and to do it over and over so that little by little nakikita natin yung progress natin. Kasi sabi ko nga, ang pinakamahalaga in our practice is the consistency. Okay? So yun lang. And I would strongly suggest that every time that you feel the worries, kailangan bigyan yung sarili natin ng maraming opportunities para magtiwala pa. Na hindi again tayo pinarurusahan, kailangan lang natin pagdaanan yung mga bagay-bagay so that we can always discover in everything that happens in our life, parating may blessings. Okay? So thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Yun, okay. Ay, okay. Love you din. Ay, sure. Okay. So, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher and also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. This is your official Tuesday night habit. So, for those who are new here, welcome. Libre lang po magtanong. Kailangan lang pong i-check natin yung ating pin post. May pin post tayo here and nandyan po yung instructions natin and we have to follow them. By the way, kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung weekly tarot reading natin, ang daming blessings this week. In fact, yesterday and today's energies are so good. So, maganda na alam natin i-handle yung mga blessings natin. This week is really gonna gear towards the future. Kumbaga, it will prepare you for a better future. Kaya kailangan ma-handle natin na maigi ang mga blessings natin this week. After na session natin, panoorin natin yung weekly tarot reading. So, also, isa sa atin mananalo ng 1,000 pesos worth ng Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of Celestial Blue. So, kung gusto nyo sumali and manalo mamaya after na session natin, pumunta lang sa Facebook or Instagram ng Celestial Blue, mag-share ng kahit anong post niya sa stories or sa post, and then screenshot natin para mamaya yun ang entry natin. And tuloy na natin. Ay, ang dami ng chismis dyan. Master Pamain ng alam mo, Rain, grabe ka. Grabe ka sa mas marami kang ng ganyan. Grabe siya. Okay. Ay, hello kay Ruby Rosa Reyes. Kahit dinilit mo yan, nakita ko. joke lang. Okay. Hello then. Nice to see. Oh my gosh, Yam. Hi, nice to see you. Yam, if you're going to share, anong tawag dito? I know you don't have Facebook and now I remember. Let me know kung nag-send ka ng mo ha. Nag-ano ka ng anong tawag dito? Sa Instagram ha. Let me know. I-check ko na nga kasi si Yam, wala siyang Facebook. Ayun na. Wala pa naman. Okay, sige. So, game na. Tignan na natin yung next natin. Okay, let's see. Okay, eto na. Ay, naku, sabi ko na ito yung mga unang nakita ko na puro love. Eto na, sabi niya, "Hello master, good evening. Puwede po ba magpa-reading ng energy about love?" Ayun na. Okay, ta's sabi niya, "Kung ano man pong lumabas sa card tatanggapin ko po wholeheartedly." Wow! Parang may pinagdadaanan ba tayo? Ano yung wholeheartedly, bakit? Sige. Pero alam mo, anong tawag dito? Sige, tignan natin. Energy about love. So in short, tignan natin kung anong mangyayari. Ano bang meron sa love natin right now? Tignan na natin. Okay? So syempre, there are ano so kumakatawa naman, all caps naman. Sige, huwag kang magpahalata dahil mahahalata na ikaw yan. Sige ka. Okay. Love you. So huwag kayong mag-alala. Ano daw? Feel free to always send in your questions. Ito kasing next participant natin is napakasugid, ay pala kabaligtad pala, okay. Napakasugid na viewer ng ating ng Tarot Tuesdays. Ever since I started Tarot Tuesdays more than a year ago, present na present lagi 'to. So yun lang ang clue natin. Binigyan ng clue. Okay, sige. Tingnan natin ang energy ng love na wholeheartedly daw tatanggapin ng ating first participant. So, I'm sure hindi mo na isi-screenshot 'to dahil 'pag in-screenshot mo 'to, mabubuking ka lalo mamaya. Tingnan natin. Okay, sige. Tingnan natin. Okay. Naku. Ay, naku. Wala pa, joke lang. Okay, so 3 cards para sa ating next participant. Okay, so sabi ko ayun nga, ayun nga. One major card out of 3. Aba, okay. Well, anong tawag dito? Here ang magandang message ko naman para sa natin, sa current participant natin is that, no matter what you're going through right now, gusto kong alalayan mo lang yung sarili mo and you have to be very, very gentle with yourself because this is gonna be a long process, okay? Now, first of all, yung first card natin which is the past energy kung ano yung natanim natin. And it's a very positive card, honestly. So here is the first card. We have the Moon card. Okay, the Moon card is a very important major card kasi the Moon card primarily ano bang energy ng Moon? It's definitely the energy of the unknown. So bakit siya naging unknown ang energy ng Moon card? Dahil gabi, 'di ba? Kailan lang naman natin nakikita ang Moon pag gabi. But the thing is imagine kapag paggabi madilim. And every time that there's darkness, it may one way or another or kapag wala tayong nakikita dahil madilim nga, it will always be associated to the fear of the unknown. Dahil hindi tayo masyadong magiging certain sa mga nakikita natin, it will always instill a little fear, a little doubt. But then again, even if in a place and a time wherein sobrang madilim, the light of the moon will always save you. Now, it may be seemingly na hindi natin masyadong ma-appreciate yung mga past experiences natin. But kung ang lumabas na card ay sobrang maganda, that means, and you know what I really like about this card? This card is always offering a very sweet surprise. Now, this is not the surprise that you are going to expect. And why am I saying that? Kasi yung surprise na 'to will not pertain to your love. Kumbaga dun sa love life natin. Kumbaga may mga blessing na right now if you're asking, if the questions right now are circling about love, if yung emotions natin are currently circling around love, itong blessing na sinasabi ko ito, the sweet surprise that you're about to receive is not love related. So, sabi ko nga no matter what we go through, kailangan bubuksan natin yung puso't isipan natin na there are always gonna be blessings no matter what. And if there are some life aspects natin na hindi masyadong nagfo-flourish, pero kapag minintain natin ang energy in the other life aspects naman natin, kasi tandaan, yung love aspect natin, isang parte lang yun ng buhay natin. Meron pa tayong career, meron pa tayong personal, meron pa tayo sa mga family and friends natin. And yung spiritual growth natin, yung spiritual path natin. If it's one part of your life right now that you feel a little uncertain about, I'm telling you, this may give you this feeling, but the energy of the moon will give you more blessings Although outside of love, this is really something that you need and you want right now. And this is also career related. So right now, anong tawag dito, ang pinakamagandang blessing na binigay sa'yo, there may be some challenges na medyo aalugin ka sa relationship mo right now. But sa pagdating sa career, maganda. Okay, it's gonna be very, very good for you. But going back dun sa love energy natin, I'm going to tell you that tinan mo naman yung second energy natin, or this is a representation of your current energy. This is the Seven of Swords. Tinan mo naman, humahawak ng sword. May hawakan naman pero sa blade tayo nakahawak. So here is one thing that I'm going to tell you. You are about to receive news voluntarily and involuntarily that may also hurt you. That may not necessarily help with what you're going through. And it's about to happen tomorrow. Ang bilis, no? Sorry na. So you will receive the people, I know you have people with you who are, kumbaga, may mga confident ka din. There are people around you na medyo may great concern sa meow meow. Sorry yung anak ko. Sorry. There are people around you who are very concerned about you, and be prepared that there will be some things that you will know that may not necessarily, kumbaga, improve the feelings or the emotions that you have. It may possibly shake you even more. But I want you to take it like one one step at a time, like a grain of salt, because it may overwhelm you. Kasi nga, din yung swords na yan. The sword can come in a form of wisdom, but that wisdom can also hurt you. And I'm telling you, with this, I want you to know that these things do not happen or did not happen because, again, you are not someone na hindi deserving ng happiness. Tandaan, if we are talking about relationships, we are talking about two people working on the love together. And ano yung tawag dito? Kung halimbawa, yung isang, if you are giving what is due or you're giving your fair share of the responsibility, equally dapat pareho nagbibigay ng ganyan. And kasi kapag hindi na-perform ng maigi yung mga roles and responsibilities natin, and then there's gonna be the gap right there. It's a clear opportunity para mas maging loving sa sarili. Now, do not take it differently. Kumbaga, yung mga marireceive mong news, these are things para hindi ka lang para pahirapan. These are things that you should know because these are things that will help you grow as a person individually. And this is, again, something that will not just let you close your doors about love in general or for you to feel like you're not deserving of love. Itong mga mangyayari sa'yo, most especially in the next 2 weeks, it will just prepare you to greater things. Kasi tinan mo, this is where, saan siya papunta? We have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, kita mo naman, it's like a road that you're taking and then parang may mga dalawang station, Station 1, Station 2 in representation ng rabbit natin, di ba? So, medyo natapos na si Station 1 only for you to go to Station 2. That means the path ahead is also bright when it comes to love. So, maintain lang natin, keep opening your mind and heart to other opportunities, greater opportunities for you to become happier. And hindi ko naman sinasabi na you're gonna meet someone right away. O hindi ko naman sinasabi sa iyo na this is, kumbaga, the relationship is not going to work anymore or you have to literally close your doors. When I say na you have to open your mind and heart to blessings is because totoo naman na may nakalaan sa yung napakaganda na hinihintay mo na ng matagal pa. Kaya nga sinabi ko nga hindi porke may isang aspeto ng buhay natin that may be feeling a little too challenged right now, there are other life experiences na marami namang blessings na naghihintay sa atin. So I want you to continue praying. I want you to continue focusing on yourself as well. I want you to continue focusing on forgiveness and patience. And you're doing this mostly for yourself, not for anything else. Because after all, no matter what you're going through, you have to make sure na at the end of this, ikaw yung may matutunan because ikaw naman ang nagpa-process ng lessons. No matter how other parties or other people or other concerned individuals around you may give their fair share of how they feel the situation is, or they will give you tips on how to handle this. At the end of the day, you are still the one in charge in making these decisions. So continue to pray for discernment, balansehin ang lahat ng kailangan balansehin, And here's a strong warning, huwag masyadong pabugso-bugso ang mga desisyon natin. It's really okay for us to take a pause, take a breather, to rest and to pause before we finally take action on anything. Again, walang gagawa ng galaw na hindi napaplano. Okay? The least thing you would want to happen is to create another opportunity para ma-imbalance ang ating mga life aspects. Is after all, sabi ko nga, isang parte lang naman ng buhay natin na yung love aspect natin. Isang parte lang yan ng buhay natin, and we have more life aspects that also need our focus and attention, lalo na the next 2 months. Okay? So yun lang, and kung I want to say congratulations. Congratulations because every time that we are going to learn a new lesson, and these lessons are very important na matutunan natin and ma-absorb natin, I'm telling you, great blessings await kapag natututunan natin siya. So I want to say congratulations ahead of time because it's always gonna be a great feeling kapag may natututunan tayo sa mga buhay natin. Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Ay, ang daming sinaba. May mga sa mga natatakot po ako sa mga news. Grabe siya. O kalma lang, grabe siya. Huwag kang matakot. Sige ka, pag natakot kung anong tinanim siya nga anihin. So, kailangan, instead of us, kaya nga tayo may mga warnings ahead na, ang kailangan natin is mas magtiwala pa. Palaka ka. Biglang inaway after. Okay. So, yun lang. Eh, ang dami na nangyari. Ay, hello. I wanna say hello. My Sassy Box, hello kay Vanelli. If you are looking for, nako, yung mga napakagandang mga branded clothes and ano natin, apparel natin, yung Tommy Hilfiger, mga Michael Kors, Kate Spade, ganyan. My Sassy Box on Instagram. Wait lang. Kala, go down there. What are you doing? Look at that. What's that? Go down. What's that? Go down here. Ay, Diyos ko ka. Okay. Okay. Nagpapapansin na yung anak ko. Sabi niya, okay. Ay, okay. Hello. Namaste, Master Nick. Okay, thank you. Uy, wow, thank you so much naman. Okay. And the thing is, sige, kalma lang po tayo diyan dahil ang haba po talaga ng pila natin. So sige. Okay, oo nga, ang haba na. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay. So, here we go. Next natin. Ay, okay. Naku, maganda yung ano, next yung naku, love na naman ang ating next question. Ang sabi ng next participant natin, Sir Marky, may ka-chatting stage ako sa dating site. And naku, sinabi yung name. Huwag na natin i-chismis yung name para ano, para very private tayong lahat. Okay. And then, marami siyang mga plano na sinasabi, what the cards read about his sincerity. Siseryosohin ba or never mind? Also, the question, by the way, yung question ng ating participant is directly, this is a good example na yung tanong mo is literally can be found on the person's energy. And unfortunately, hindi ko pwedeng gawin yun because may karma on my end. But here is one good thing na I would want to tell you. Anong tawag dito? Ang pinaka-concern lang naman natin is siseryosohin o hindi. 'Di ba? Kung siseryosohin o hindi. Anong tawag dito? My say, since hindi natin pwedeng i-check yung energy talaga ng taon yun, take it like a grain of salt lang din. Take it one day at a time. And yung discernment process natin, di ba? Remember, it does not start with love right away. Anything that grows, anything na, like halimbawa, yung mga plants na gusto natin dahil gusto natin palaguin dahil mahal natin, yung mga alaga natin, yung anak kong pets, yung pusa ko, so bibigay natin yung best conditions dahil gusto natin siyang palakihin ng maganda and healthy. Oh, very healthy. Kita naman, no, yung anak ko napaka-healthy, di ba? So, you're gonna do everything that it takes kasi nga mahal mo. So, all I'm saying is that hindi naman siya nagsa-start kagad sa pagmamahal. It will start with so much trust. You trust that this is gonna work well for you. You trust na yung binibigay niyang attention, love, and care is something that works well for you both. Trust na this is something that can progress, that can grow. In short, paano natin malalaman mahal natin? Kailangan magtiwala muna tayo. So, in a relationship, it's always best and it will always be a very good thing kapag nagbibigay tayo ng tiwala. So, kung gusto natin talaga na pagkatiwalaan, since again, ang pinaka-general rule natin is kung anong tinanim siyang aanihin, kung magdududa tayo na magdududa, and pagdududa rin na makukuha natin. Kung matatakot tayo na matatakot, edi fear din yung makukuha natin instead of us getting blessings. Kaya nga kung gusto natin, if we feel that the genuine na genuine yung yung kausap natin, my suggestion is that take it one day at a time and do not trust right away. It has to be something na magbi-build up every single time that may interaction, every single time na you have your moments with the person. And syempre, you have to keep an open mind and heart na kailangan talagang i-discern natin ng maigi. And hindi lang tayo basta pag narinig natin, i-feel lang natin ang i-feel. We have to always use our mind. Is the person telling the truth? And what are the ways for me to prove the truth of this person? O kaya yung sinasabi niya, what are the ways for me to prove na yung sinasabi niya is something that's real? So ganyan yung mga ano natin, ganyan ang discernment natin. And sabi ko nga, it has to be give and take. Remember, makuha man natin yung gusto natin sa isang tao, hindi natatapos yung responsibility natin. We have to continuously give our fair share. That means, kung hindi tayo matatapos dun sa parang dapat the person will treat me right, dapat the person will do this to me, dapat the person... Equally, remember, this is like a dance that you both have to dance gracefully. And the synchronicity of the dance should always be there and be graceful while you're dancing. So that means, kung ano yung mga hinihiling natin sa ibang tao, dapat we will never ask for something that we can never give in return. So that means, for you to get yung trust from other people, dapat ito din yung pinapakita natin. So I would want to suggest that you start with that. Give ways on how you can prove that you are a trustworthy person. Give ways and give gestures that can say that you are someone who can love for a long time or for a long term rather. So give opportunities for you to grow more love because yun din ang binibigay mo. And again, kung anong tinanim siyang aanihin. I wouldn't recommend you to invest on not good things kung ang gusto mo is you feel the potential in this and you want to grow this. So instead of you thinking na hindi maganda, mag-invest lang lagi sa maganda. Mag-invest lang lagi on great things para yun lang din yung makukuha natin. And you have to do it over and over. You have to do it over and over because sabi ko nga, imagine mo yung plants, di ba? Kapag yung mga plants naman, hindi porke, let's say, 1 week mo na siyang inaalagaan, okay na sila the rest of their life. Hindi. Dapat continuous natin. Anything nga na kailangan natin paluguin, that means continuous yung pagpapalugo, yung tender love and care na binibigay natin for it to grow. Kasi it's an investment of love. So you have to really invest on it well. Now, darating din yung time kasi na kahit na ano pa yung mga nakikita natin o yung nararamdaman natin, the facts would already answer it. And how that's when the discernment will happen. So in short, tatrabahuin talaga natin yun every single time na meron tayong moments together. Tatrabahuin natin to get to know each other, to also establish how you can trust each other, how you can go through many things together. So in short, pareho talaga natin tatrabahuin to. And the least thing you would want to happen is hindi din ibigay yung part mo on this. And yung isang tao lang yung nagbibigay. So you have to give equally kung ano din yung nare-receive mo. Because sabi ko nga, kung anong tinanim siya nga anihin, the more you also invest on more love and happiness and trust in this relationship na binubuo natin, and then it will be strong eventually. So in short, mag-ambag ng energies na magaganda, and then yan din ang makukuha natin. Okay? Pasensya na hindi ko mababasa kasi it's really something that will give me karma as well. Pero yun nga, yun ang payo ko sa'yo, and galingan mo pa, hindi naman tayo pinalaki ng sex bomb dancers para bumawi lang. Kaya laban-laban mo lang yan. Okay? Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. So, good evening everybody. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher, also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher, and welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. Libre lang magtanong, yung mga instructions natin nakalagay po sa pinned post. Huwag nating kalimutan basahin yung pinned post kung gusto po nating sumali. Kailangan lang mag-share ng itong live natin na sa social media natin, sa stories or sa post. Isi-screenshot po natin and ipadala po sa Facebook page, Everyday Reiki with Marky. And then yun na. Ay, ang dami na chismisan dyan. Trust the process, pain brings blessings of great wonders. Pray, believe, and trust the process. Naku, Mary, mawawalan ako ng trabaho sa'yo. Ang ganda ng sinabi mong yan, pero totoo yun. Thank you so much, Mary. Wow! Hi, Angel. Kanina lang nag-uusap tayo. Good evening. And Kyoko, hi po, watching from Hong Kong. Oh, wow, napaka-global na naman ng audience natin. Hello, thank you for joining us all the way from Hong Kong. Maraming salamat, Kyoko. Nice to see you again. Okay, next na tayo. Bago ko makalimutan, kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung weekly tarot reading, napakaganda ng week natin ngayon. Maraming blessings. So para ma-handle natin yung maigi yung blessings natin, panoorin natin ha. Kasi hindi natin gusto maging one-day millionaire. Kailangan we will always save for the rainy days. Which also, let me take this opportunity to announce, something will happen this coming July. Something will happen this coming July, and it's concerning. There are two things that I'm there are two things that I'm seeing: economical and natural disaster. So, no matter kung ano yung mas maunang pumalo dun sa dalawang yon, we need to save for the rainy days. That's the goal. We need to save up. We need to make sure na mas balance yung priorities natin, kung ano yung ilalabas nating expenses and ano yung kailangan itabi natin for emergency cases. I'm not going to specifically mention kung ano ito because I've been limited to medyo tapping into specific na mga energies can also take huge karma on my end. Pero the littlest thing that I can do to help everybody is to prepare for next month. And this is really something that's also kahit sa amin pinaghahandaan namin. So magdasal na maigi, make sure that you always establish a very good relationship with God para no matter how this will unfold by July, lahat tayo prepared. Okay? Oh, by the way, isa din sa atin ang mananalo ng 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet. Bigyan nila. So, courtesy of Celestial Blue, kung gusto niyo manalo ng Crystal Abundance Bracelet, punta lang kayo sa Facebook or Instagram ni Celestial Blue, mag-share ng kahit anong post sa stories or sa stories or sa post, paki-screenshot ulit and then padala mamaya. May raffle tayo. Okay? Next na tayo. Okay, now here we go. Ayun, next. Okay. Ay, may essay writing yung ating next participant. Okay. Namaskaram din. Maraming salamat. Okay, baka po mabunot ako. Sakto, ito na. Okay. Okay, sandali. I have a relationship sa ibang lahi ngayon. Magkasama kami sa work, pero wala po masyadong time. Oh, soon po I'm planning to leave this work, pero siya po ay maiiwan dito. Ano po ba yung current energy ng love life ko? Just in case lang po. Okay. Ay, shush. Teka lang. Okay, sandali. So wait lang, anong tawag dito? Ano ba ang pinakatanong? Ang tanong mo is, kasi yun sa last part ang tinanong ay magkakatuluyan pa ba kami? Magkakatuluyan pa kami. Kung magkakatuluyan kayo. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Okay, so alam mo kahit hindi bumubunot ng cards, kung ang gusto mo, by the way, gusto mo ba siya makatuluyan? Kasi kung ang sagot mo ay yes, edi very good. Because you know what, kung gusto mo, and then all it takes is for you to do anything and everything that it takes. Kung gusto mo makatuluyang isang tao, that means everything that you need to do, your own fair share of responsibilities, ibibigay mo. Kasi hindi pwede remember, this is a dance. We cannot give something we do not have. We cannot also, kumbaga, not reciprocate yung binibigay sa atin dahil it's always gonna be a two-way street. And sandali na po yan. Kaso yung energy po kaso yung papipili. Ay, okay, medyo ang dami. Wait lang, ang dami na naging ang dami na. Kaso po kung papipiliin akong career or love life. Bakit mamimili ng career or love life between your partner? Bakit ba? Medyo Romeo and Juliet ba ang sitwasyon natin? Bakit kailangan mamili between career and love life? Kasi if you need to choose between career and love life, I don't think that's love. 'Di ba? The love of our life, kung mahal mo 'yan sa buhay, no matter what we need to do for our career, hindi natin kukunin sa partner natin 'yon. Just because mahal natin, gusto natin solohin yung love natin. Is it what's happening? Ano nangyayari? Aalis kasi I will leave this work and aalis na po. So ibig sabihin ba pag wala ka na sa work mo, hindi na magiging kayo? Ganun ba 'yon? Why? Bakit hindi na magiging kayo 'pag umalis ka dun sa work? You know what? It's really best for you to ask yourself, do you really love the person? Or ano bang mas mahal natin, our career or our ano? You know what? Alam mo, nababasa ko na yung ano, here is one important thing. Anong tawag? Teka, ano? Wait lang. So you love the person. So you love the person. Wait lang, kasi sa temptation dito, what do you mean may temptation diyan? I'm getting many things. I'm getting many things. So sabi niya, you love the person. So if you love the person, then if you love, so you're worrying pag umalis ka. Okay. So wait lang, anong tawag dito? Yung sa participant natin, ano talagang gusto nating malaman? Gusto mo anong, because I'm getting many things na you're in a relationship with, tapos you're thinking na aalis siya sa work na 'yan, pero siya yung maiiwan, pero bakit bakit may fear na pag-aalis ka, temptation yung inaano natin? Alam mo, okay, ganito ha, medyo wait lang, medyo ang dami ng ano, ang dami na pong nangyayari dun sa conversation natin. But can you tell me ano na lang yung ano, kasi parang now I'm seeing career, you're seeing love, ano po talaga kasi we can only answer muna one question right now. I'll give you time. I want you to process mo muna kung anong kailangan nating malaman, okay? Are you wanting to focus on energy ng love ninyong dalawa kung saan siya hahantong, or you just want to know if you anything about your career if you leave, okay? So, I'll give you time. Okay, but here is what I would want you to do. I want you to ask yourself, why are you doubting? Why did you insert temptation about work? Why did you Bakit ang dami, if this is seemingly the love of your life that you say that you really love, why are you fearing? Why are you fearing that there's gonna be temptation around? So I'll give you time to process kung ano yung pinakagusto mong tanong, and then babalikan kita later. Kasi right now parang the questions are everywhere and I can't seem to pinpoint kung ano yung hahanapin kong energy. I'll give you time. Process mo muna kung ano yung kailangan mong itanong, and then later on 'pag okay na, balikan kita. Okay? Sige. Now let's see. Okay, so ayan, okay, sandali, tingnan natin. Ay, wow! Alam mo, may entry na kaagad tayo sa ano, may entry na sa Crystal Abundance Bracelet. But eto, next question muna tayo. Here is our next question. Okay. Okay, okay. Sandali. Kung naririnig yung meow-meow ng anak ko, sorry na. Nangungulit. Okay, sandali. Okay. May yung next participant natin. Okay, sandali, Ayan. Okay, okay. So, tingnan natin, yung next participant natin is asking about kung anong possible na mangyayari sa career. Tingnan natin ha, tingnan natin this month. Okay, sige, tingnan natin. Well, pwede na natin siyang i-stretch maybe kasi nasa ano na tayo eh. This is already the 21st of June. So malapit na, grabe na, ang bilis matapos. Tingnan natin, i-stretch na natin hanggang July. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari. I'll get 3 cards for you. Sige. Sige, let's see. First, second, and third. Okay. So, here we go. Mm. Oh. Ah, walang alam mo, you are overthinking things. You are overthinking things because ang daming kailangan deliverables, ang daming kailangang ma-submit, ang daming kailangan nating ma-achieve, and it feels a little overwhelming. But I'm telling you, it's really gonna improve really well. And actually, yung ini-expect mo nga na yung ini-expect mo nga na collection natin, na collectibles natin, parating na next week. Okay, so very good. But first of all, ito muna yung past energy na na-invest natin. We have Eight of Cups. Oh, napakaganda nitong card na to, honestly. Now, every time makakakuha tayo ng cups in our cards, it means two things. Pwede siyang maging part ng emotion, or it can be part of success. Now, paano malalaman kung is it a part na emotion or is it gonna be for success? Kung anong nakalagay sa cup. And tingnan niyo yung nakalagay dito sa cups natin. These are red wine. And kailan ba tayo uminom ng red wine, okay? So, wala naman judgment kung maya't maya tayo umiinom ng red wine. No? Actually, masaya naman yun. No? But I'm saying na meron tayong usually sinicelebrate kapag nag-wine tayo. So, and look at that. Ang napaka-meaningful kasi nitong card na to. Kasi tinan mo, parang may isang parte na hindi ganun, medyo madilim, pero kung eto ka, nalampasan mo na siya. And pagkalagpas sa pagkalabas mo, ang dami ng celebration. Kaya alam kong ang dami lang kailangang ma-fulfill. Marami lang mga deliverables, yung mga pending natin na feeling natin nakakalunod na. And these are backlogs pa from last month. Pero I'm telling you, matatapos na yan because you've already invested good energy on this. So therefore, magbubunga na yan. So tinan mo, this is the Six of Coins. And when we get, syempre, kaya pala gumagaan yung loob ko sa'yo. Ang gaan ng loob ko sa'yo pala maraming coins. Look at that. Now, kaya nga sabi ko, yung ating ini-expect, this is gonna happen around Thursday to Friday next week. Yun na yung ano natin, makukuha na natin yung mga ini-expect natin na abundance and prosperity, which will allow you, alam kong mga nakalaan na yan on certain things. Kumbaga, anong tawag dito, naka-allot na siya kung saan natin dadalhin dito, kung saan natin bibigay yung mga blessings natin, kung saan natin i-allot natin. Alam kong naka-budget na maigi na yan, and very good. Very good na budget natin na maigi or na-allot natin maigi kung saan siya mapupunta, because I like na may about na humahanga ako sa mga tao na talagang magaling mag-handle ng mga abundance and prosperity natin. Kasi kapag ginagawa natin 'to, mas lalong pinapakita natin kay God kung paano natin pinapahalagahan lahat ng blessing niya. Na hindi lang siya napupunta sa isang bagay na hindi natin masyadong naplano. That in the end, we feel like hindi tayo nabigyan ng blessing kasi nga hindi natin naplano. So the more na pinaplano natin kung saan natin ibibigay yung blessings natin, mas nagiging maganda pa ang plano sa atin ng Diyos. So, have it at that. Every single time na alam natin kung napaplano natin maigi yung mga blessing natin, that also is a very good gesture that you are really willing to organize your life really well. So lalo binibigyan tayo ng maraming blessings kasi binibigyan mo ng magandang direksyon, ng magandang pagpaplano yung buhay natin. Now, saan ang ending nito? Well, I feel like expected mo naman, it's gonna be more work because when you finish some, may darating na naman na panibago, and it will again feel, sa umpisa, it will feel overwhelming, but I'm seeing more projects coming in, but that means more opportunities to become more abundant. And because we have the Queen of Wands, so every time we get wands, ang energy ng wands is always about hard work and effort. And sabi ko nga, kaya alam kong maraming papasok kasi maraming tatrabahuhin. And that is really a good thing dahil that it's the kind of busy that will not just make you productive, but it will give you the opportunity to become more blessed. The more na nire-reward mo yung sarili mo sa kakatrabaho mo, sa kakabigay mo ng mga kaka-accomplish ng mga priorities natin, and to doing it well, nabibigyan mo rin yung sarili mo ng mas magandang opportunity to train even more. Kasi you know how to reward yourself, yung feeling of fulfillment. Okay, natapos ko siya, and how do I reward myself? You know how to do that. Kumbaga may balance din. And I believe na mas maraming magiging magandang benefits sa to in the future because bata pa kasi itong participant natin eh. And imagine, alam mo, before, honestly, hindi ako talaga ganun kagaling in planning and organizing yung mga blessings ko before. Kaya naman I also feel na hindi ko masyadong damang-dama yung blessing kasi nga I don't know how to handle them. But it's fairly different right now. So, humahanga ako sa mga tao na at a very young age, maganda yung pagpaplano na binibigay sa buhay. Maganda yung pagpaplano dun sa mga blessings kasi this is really proving to God na you know how to handle His blessings well. So galingan pa ng galingan, I will not worry. Tandaan mo, I will not worry. Kasi kapag binibigay naman natin yung best natin sa trabaho natin, no matter what unfolds, binibigyan tayo lagi ng opportunity to learn and to grow dun sa career natin. So, wag mag-overthink. Baka feeling ko napapa-overthink mo lang yan. Tandaan, hindi naman tayo bibigyan ng hindi natin kaya. Ikaw pa, napakasipag mo. So I wanna say congratulations. And I wanna give you a very good job by working hard and to balancing and to planning and organizing your life. So nakakahanga yun. So I have many things to look forward for you next month instead. So huwag na matakot. In fact, look forward to it even more. And thanks for joining Tarot Tuesdays. So good evening. May time pa tayo? Yes, marami pang time. Good evening. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher, also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher, and welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. So, ang dami na nangyari. Hi Joy. Nice to see you, Len. Hello. I'm from Japan. Tama na, meron tayong from Hong Kong, meron Singapore, and now may Japan. Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat. Ay, Banelli, naririnig mo na naman ba si Kala? Ay, nako, sorry na. Alam mo naman yan, si Energy. Kanina nga habang nagpe-pray pa lang ako, nagmamiyaw-miyaw na. Ay, mamaya na ako kuha pala. Okay, by the way, if you haven't watched the weekly tarot reading, panoorin nyo dahil speaking of blessings, itong buong linggong to, punong-punong-puno ng blessings. Punong-puno rin siya ng hard work that will turn into blessings. So, kung hindi nyo pa napapanood, again, parang yung previous na participant natin, para ma-handle natin yung mga blessings natin, mahalaga na panoorin natin yung weekly tarot reading para mas makapag-prepare tayo. Also, one of the viewers later on will win 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of Celestial Blue. Now, kung gusto niyo manalo ng bracelet mamaya, all you need to do, punta lang tayo sa Facebook or Instagram ni Celestial Blue and kailangan lang natin mag-share sa post or sa stories nung ating kahit anong post sa Celestial Blue and then paki-screenshot yun ang resibo natin and later on meron tayong mananalong grand winner. Okay? So, next na tayo. Let's see. Okay. Alam mo, teka, pumasok na yung mga ano natin. Sandali, okay. Uy, okay. So, ang galing naman. Okay, health ang gustong yung yung next participant natin, health ang katanungan. So, wow, ang ganda ng balance ng mga sessions natin, ayun na naman po. Sandali lang po, ire-report lang. Wag po tayo mag-send ng mga bold. Grabe siya. Wait lang, Matutuwa ba ako kasi napupunta na ako sa what do you call that, sa algorithm ng kaya lang may mga bold, bad po yun. Wait lang, report natin. Ayan, okay. Sige. Ayan, okay. May devil. Grabe yung devil. Anong devil? Ano may devil? Yung kanina. Sorry na. Nagsisend ng bad. Sorry na. Ayan. And yung next participant natin, health, yung katanungan. By the way, kung gusto nyo rin palang kung gusto rin yung padalan ko kayo ng healing, mag-type nyo lang yung first and last name nyo dyan. So later on, I'll give you instructions on how to help yourself. And how I can heal you and how I can help you help yourself later on. Kasi sabi ko nga, what really helps our body when we talk about healing is you'll be surprised, learning lessons. Learning lessons yung ating when we get to learn the lessons natin. Ay, wait lang, ano to? Ay, ano po yun? Ikaw, okay. Okay, ikaw, gusto mo rin ng healing. Akala ko, sabi ko, ano yung ba't nag-forward ka ng pangalan? Okay. So, kailangan mo ng healing. O, di very good. Sige, I'll teach you kung paano titignan yung kasi you'll be surprised, nakikita sa kamay natin kung kailangan natin ng healing o hindi. Nakikita sa kamay natin kung kailangan nating i-improve yung energy natin o kung may nakasamang hindi ganun kagandang energy sa atin. Malalaman just by looking at our hands. So, tignan ko muna yung ating current participants dahil ang tanong niya is about health. Tignan natin kung ano magiging energy nung ating ano, nung ating participant. So, tignan natin. Alam mo, you'll be surprised, anything and everything na meron ka ngayon are all about worries. The first thing, napaka-glaring, kitang-kita ko yung ano, what's going on inside of your thoughts, sobrang dami. It's puro over-processing things, overthinking. I know it may feel na ang daming nangyayari sa buhay natin. Meron sa career, meron din sa family, meron din sa personal, and you feel like it's too much to handle. But if it's really right here, kung nasaan yung lesson natin, dun lumalabas yung possible na 'pag nag-progress yan, hindi natin siya na-improve, dun lumalabas yung possible nating mga sakit-sakit. Like halimbawa, I'll give you an example, kapag masyadong madami yung pino-process natin, napapa-overprocess yung thoughts natin, or in short, nag-o-overthink tayo. When we get to overthink, pansinin niyo masakit siya sa ulo, literal. Or kapag sobrang dami nating iniisip na if it really consumes all of majority ng time natin, masakit siya sa ulo because kapag masyadong maraming iniisip, and most especially if we are not able to address yung mga thoughts natin. Okay? So it can result to that. So, if it's very glaring na ang marami ko nakikita sa'yo is puro napapa-overprocess yung mga thoughts natin. And here is honestly, may mga tao talagang very natural sa kanila yung pag-overprocess ng ano. And by the way, there's no judgment on that. Hindi yun masama, honestly. Hindi yun masama. Pero ano, here is what I will always say. Because bawat isang tao, lahat tayo, meron tayong talagang mga pagdadaanan sa buhay. It's always gonna be part of it. And we will never be judged. We will never be judged na parang, "Ay, ba't siya may pinagdadaanan? Dapat ano, wow, tamo ako wala akong pinagdaanan." Hindi naman. So, we will never be judged kung bakit tayo may daanan sa buhay dahil lahat tayo meron at meron. But the possible judgment na pwede nating makuha is how we all deal with it. Okay? So, remember remember as we are all human beings, that we are all gonna be subjected to human experiences. Parte ng buhay natin and parte ng bawat buhay ng isang tao to go through the life. Hindi lang siya yung parang pinaparusahan ka o puro blessing ka lang o hindi. The blessings and the life lessons, they are all one and the same. They are all one and the same because all it takes, sabi ko nga paano yung blessing kasi it's so easy to pinpoint na talagang blessing siya kasi it's something to be celebrated. Isa siyang magandang milestone sa buhay natin o magandang nangyari sa buhay natin. So paano naman natin masasabi na yung mga life challenges natin, yung mga sometimes it's tragic. Paano magiging blessing yun? Paano naman siya magiging kagandahan sa buhay? Magagandang experience pa rin yan no matter what. Kasi kapag may mga life challenge tayo na hindi hindi natin alam kung paano natin mare-resolve, pero 'pag binigay natin yung best natin in resolving it, becoming patient, by finding how we will address it, and by working on it continuously, imagine ano mga nade-develop mo, nakaka-develop ka ng patience, nakaka-develop ka ng love, nakaka-develop ka rin ng resilience. So in short, yes, puwedeng mahirap sa umpisa, but you get to grow a skill. A skill na magagamit mo sa susunod na mga life lessons. And hindi yan matitigil. Hindi yan matitigil. Not until we are alive in this lifetime, we are meant to keep experiencing life. So, ang masasabi ko lang, there are many things na alam kong pina-process mo ngayon, pero I'm telling you, may mga ibang bagay kasi sa pina-process natin na alam nating hindi natin kontrolado. So kung hindi natin siya kontrolado, how do we address that? Then become at peace with it. Most especially if it's concerning other people. Other people na hindi natin makokontrol yung energy. Hindi natin makokontrol yung thoughts nila, what they want to say, what they feel, and how they do things. Hindi natin yun makokontrol. But we have to be at peace with it. Similarly, hindi rin naman tayo makokontrol ng ibang tao. Okay, it always goes both ways. So my suggestion is that no matter what you have to go through, and no matter how many these situations are, basta first, kapag alam mo na this is out of your control, out of your hands, and then my strongest suggestion is be at peace with it and find a way to address it. Or find another is that sa lahat ng mga pina-process natin in our mind, find kung alin doon yung kayang-kaya nating makontrol. Find kung alin doon yung kayang-kaya nating ma-resolve and ma-address. And to little by little, address it one by one. And bakit one by one? Kasi nga siyempre kapag nagkakasabay-sabay yan, imagine mo kung boxing yan, 'di ba, na dapat one-on-one ang ano, one-on-one ang laban. Kasi 'pag one-on-one ang laban, you have 50-50 chance of winning or losing, 'di ba? Pero imagine mo, the more na mga kinakalaban natin, halimbawa, 2 versus 1, imagine mo yung chances mo, mas nagiging mababa yung chances mo to fully address them kung pagsasabayin natin. My suggestion is unahin natin yung feeling natin, yung it's easy to achieve, it's easy to address, and little by little, win one or to triumph one life lesson over another. And to become very patient as you do. Kasi hindi naman pwede na ano na, kumbaga, nandito lang siya sa isip natin na hindi tayo gumagalaw. Hindi naman pwede na iniisip lang natin ng iniisip, pinaprocess lang natin ng pinaprocess na hindi tayo gumagalaw, na we're not doing something about it. So discerning it is one, processing it in your thoughts is one. But remember, we have to move. We have to do something. We have to improve the situation and to do it consistently over and over. You'll be surprised na pwede rin sanang na ma-withstand mo lahat ng life lessons natin only if binibigyan mo rin ng sarili mo ng tulog. And I'm always saying this kasi yung katawan natin, sabi ko nga, naku, alam mo, lahat ng mga suki natin sa Tarot Tuesdays, alam na I will always say this. Yung katawan natin parang gadget, di ba? Na ang dami natin gustong ipagawa. Gusto natin for entertainment, for career, etc. Di ba itong lone laptop ko, ang dami ko napapagawa dyan eh. And I do my live sessions here, I do my workshops here, and I do my work here as well. Pero pag nalolobat yan, syempre kailangan nating i-charge. Yung ginagawa natin sa sarili natin, ang dami nating gustong ipagawa, pero parang ayaw nating i-charge yung katawan natin na nakukuha lang natin siya 'pag natutulog tayo. So, ibigay mo yung rest sa sarili mo so that it can do anything na ipagawa mo. If you want to really, the whole day, i-process lahat ng mga kailangan mo i-process, if you have the strength to do that, and then it will be easier. But the thing is, kapag medyo kulang ang energy ng katawan natin, and then you may not necessarily have the right energy to address what you need to. So start with improving your sleep. Start with consciously choosing that you need to rest. Kasi honestly, meron namang opportunity for you to rest eh. The conscious na yung kailangan lang, we have to be very conscious in choosing it. We have to be very mindful in choosing it. It's like telling yourself na you want to resolve it, pero even if alam mo kung paano mo siya gagawin, parang you refuse to do it. So in short, you start muna with the very basics. And you'll be surprised if you have a lot of energy through your sleep and eating that balance diet. In short, anything that our body needs. In short, pag ginalingan mo, binigay mo lahat ng kailangan ng ano natin, o yan, 5 to 6 hours. O kulang yung 6 hours, honestly. And ako, ang tanda ko na din, I'm 38. And kapag nagiging 6 hours lang yung sleep ko, medyo nararamdaman ng katawan ko siya. Ganun pag tumatanda. No? So, which is a little different when I was younger. You'll be surprised dati, Diyos ko po, matutulog ako ng 1 oras, magtatrabaho ko the whole day, kaya ko. Bebenta pa ako niya. Nasa sales kasi ako nung una eh. Bebenta pa ako niya, pero hindi tama, hindi maganda. Tsaka hindi rin siya nakaka-fresh. Okay? Kailangan natin ng beauty sleep. Okay? So, ang strongest suggestion ko is for you to start muna to give your body what it needs para magtrabaho din na maigi yung katawan natin sa atin. Susunod naman yan eh, pero syempre bigyan natin yung kailangan ng katawan natin. So, ang tawag dito, bigay ko na kung ano, check na natin yung hands natin. And sa lahat din ng mga nanonood sa atin, here is how, if you would want to experience it din, ang ganito lang gagawin natin. So, tingnan nyo lang yung hands, yung wrist natin. Di ba sa wrist natin, may mga linya-linya dyan. First step is tignan natin kung ano yung pinakamakapal on both wrists. So, determine kung anong pinakamakapal dito and anong pinakamakapal dito. Next step, you have to connect and to align them perfectly side by side like this. So, pagtabihin natin siya like this. Ayan. And then, pag pinagdikit mo yung dalawang wrist, ay yung dalawang line na yun, it should connect one straight line. Okay? It should create rather one straight line. Tapos kapag napagdikit mo na siya, then connect it sideways like this. Kita mo, yung pinkies ko pantay na pantay for 1. And yung linya sa gitna ng hands natin, yung dito, yung guhit na yan, dapat pantay na pantay din yan. Pag tinignan niyo yung kamay ninyo and hindi siya nagpantay, ang ibig sabihin niyan, meron tayong hindi ganun kagandang energy na nasa katawan natin. And you'll be surprised, lalo na kapag puyat, 'pag hindi natin nabibigay yung tamang tulog, naku mas madali yan. So i-check niyo yung mga kamay ninyo and 'pag chineck niyo and hindi nagpantay, let me know and I will send you healing and ang goal natin is mapagpantay yan. Okay? So, yun lang. So check mo na din dun sa ating current participant, check mo na yung kamay mo so that I can send you healing. Yes, ayan. Okay. Okay, mine is not a line book. Okay, kay Emily, sure, sige. Okay, so thank you Emily for sending your request for healing. Sige, let me take care of it. Okay, check mo na uli Emily. So ang goal natin is 'pag nag-check ka uli from scratch, magpapantay na 'yan. Ta's let me know kung nagpantay na, ha? Okay, sige. So, okay ka na. Okay, very good, very good. Ayan, okay, thank you. Okay, so thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. And siyempre dun sa ating mga sa live audience din natin, I'm inviting you, check niyo na yung mga kamay ninyo. Kapag hindi siya nagpantay, type niyo lang yung name niyo diyan and then I'll take care of it. Ano sabi ni Francis? Grabe Sir Marky, 1984 ka. Mukha kang mga alam mo ikaw ang dami lagi mo akong ini-etchos ikaw talaga Francis, pero I will never say no to blessings. Thank you. Okay, sige. O baka may question ka pa, Francis? Yun lang pa, kailangan lang palang mauto. Hindi, okay, sige, joke lang yun. Sige. Okay, so here we go. By the way, before we continue, isa sa atin mananalo ng 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of celestialblue.ph. So, ang kailangan lang natin para manalo and kung gusto nyo sumali mamaya after, naku, malapit na pala. So, kailangan lang, pumunta na kayo ngayon na. Pumunta kayo sa Facebook or sa Instagram ni celestialblue.ph. Kailangan lang mag-share kayo sa post or sa stories ng kanyang any of the posts. And then, yun na yung entry natin. Paki-screenshot ha, paki-screenshot kasi yun ang magiging resibo ng entry natin and then automatic may isang mananalo sa inyo mamaya. Okay? So next, tignan natin yung next participant natin. Okay. Ayan, okay. Oy! Naku, ito na yung next participant natin, okay. Hi Master, nanonood ako ng tarot now. Puwedeng pa-read what's coming kaya sa akin in this new journey or anong masasabi ng card sa akin? Alam ko yung journey na yan kasi naku, ito ay journey to spirituality. Naku, napakaganda naman. Ako'y kinikilig sa ang ginagawa sa mga taong na finally na nag-e-establish ng napakagandang spiritual life, nakakapag-grow ng magandang relasyon with God. Alam mo, unang-una sa lahat, maraming blessings ang nag-a-unfold diyan. Kaya excited ako, sige tignan natin. Tignan natin kasi itong and you know what? Alam mo ang gustong-gusto ko talaga is that itong participant natin dati na yan, nanonood sa Tarot Tuesdays, isa sa mga masugid na nanonood ng Tarot Tuesdays na ngayon estudyante ko na. Okay, so nakakatuwa din and thank you po Lord that hinahayaan niyo ako makatulong sa maraming tao. And yan naman ang ginagawa natin dito. That's why, segue lang ako, kung hindi niyo pa napapanood yung weekly tarot reading, humaba. Kung hindi niyo pa napapanood yung weekly tarot reading kasi maraming blessings kasi this week. Yan. Oy, abot pa sa reading? Yes. Ang galing nga nakaabot in fairness sa'yo. Kahit mahaba ang pila, umabot ka sa So, tingnan natin yung spiritual journey. Tingnan natin what's in store for our current participant. Let's see. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh! Napakaganda. Okay, may one major card yung ating itong ating next participant. Now, napakaganda. Now, first of all, ito yung na-invest natin na energy because the first card will always reveal ano yung na-invest natin na energy and we have the King of Wands. Now, every time na makakuha tayo ng wands sa ating cards, it's a representation of hard work and effort. And I'm telling you, hindi lang yung hard work and effort na nakita natin dito is not only talking about your spiritual journey. Yung hard work and effort na to is in general in your life. Alam mo kung anong kino-contribute mo for yourself, for your whole family. Kumbaga alam mo yung sipag at tiyaga na nabigay mo. Alam mo din yung efforts na binigay mo na hindi biro. Hindi biro na to offer yourself selflessly for your family and para sa mga mahal mo sa buhay. For you to really be that person na you want to take one for the team and you want to be that light among your family. And hindi madali din yan kasi I know how it feels. And syempre, when we have these experiences, now we have to be the bigger person for everybody, and yet you do it willingly, and you do it because you're coming from a place of love. I'm telling you, more blessings unfold for people na talagang ino-offer yung buong their own mind, body, and soul for other people, to help other people. Hindi pinapabayaan ng Diyos yan. In which, sabi ko nga, yung card na to, binibigay pa niya na, look, there's fire here. And that means na nag-aalab din yung passion. Kumbaga, hindi mo lang siya ginagawa because kailangan. Damang-dama naman nung card na you're really doing it because you really are coming from a place of love. Now, saan siya papunta? Another form of wands. So, alam natin talagang paghihirapan natin talaga siya because we have the 7 of wands. And little by little, imagine mo, yung representation ng wands ito, little by little, you now have the tools so that you can remove your own blockages in life. You now have the ability and the tool to become very abundant because you now have tools that you can use to support not just this spiritual journey, but to use this in all of your life aspects as well. Yung mga natutunan mo most especially in the weekend, I want you to keep using it in balancing your decisions and how in your everyday decision making. Pag in-apply mo yan lahat ng mga natutunan mo ng weekend and you apply it consistently, isa-isang magbubunga yan ng magagandang blessings. But most importantly, yung mga feeling natin na mga life experiences mo noon na feeling mo hindi mo alam kung paano i-address, I'm telling you, little by little, and when you remain very consistent in continuously using yung mga natutunan mo last weekend, it will never feel as if na kinakailangan mo siyang trabahuhin, na nahihirapan kang trabahuhin siya. And of course, all it takes is for you to get your rhythm. Sa umpisa, you would really have to get your hands dirty. Sa umpisa, you would have to touch on life experiences na before ka matuto ng Reiki, hindi ka ganun ka-confident. Hindi ka ganun ka-confident na i-address. Hindi ka ganun ka-confident kasi hindi mo alam if these are things that you can handle emotionally, na if you have the mental capacity to balance your decisions. But right now, with all of the things that you experienced last weekend, it strengthens your belief in God even more. And God will never turn His back on us because in fact, wala namang ginagawang ganyan ng Diyos sa atin, kundi to allow us to have more opportunities to learn and to grow. And kapag nalaman na natin on how we can become a better person, in time, right now, ginagamit mo siya for the people that you love. But I'm telling you, you will be an inspiration for everybody because this is where it leads. Look at the Hierophant. This is the teacher card. In the end, yung mga natutunan mo, ituturo mo sa ibang tao, magiging pabaon mo siya sa ibang tao because coming from someone na initially yung feeling mo na you have to go through many things only to discover a lot of blessings. And kaya ka pala, at the end of it, sasabihin mo, kaya pala ako yung binigay. Ay, kaya pala sa akin to binigay. Kaya pala ako yung kailangan gumalaw. Kaya pala ako yung kailangan mag-experience ito. It's because you will help many people in the end. Yung sarili mong life lesson will empower somebody in the future. Yung sarili mong life experiences that somehow you feel like it's gonna be tragic, it's challenging, it's difficult, it gives you pain and suffering, only for this to become somebody else's treasure in the future. And sabi ko nga, hindi siya make-believe na storya lang. It's a real story. And this is your story that can help other people. So, no matter how you have to go through with this journey, sabi ko nga, even if you have to get your hands dirty, hayaan mo lang. Embrace this journey really well. And as you do, you'll discover, hindi ka pala pinahihirapan. Kayang-kaya mo pala and you will grow more love, more strength, more kindness, and happiness. I'm gonna be very happy for you. Pero sabi ko nga, before natin makuha yung blessing na yan, paghihirapan muna natin. And I know, and I've gone through the same things. Kumbaga, I will honestly say, na I'm practically just starting my life. Kumbaga, sabi ko nga, dumating ako dati sa point, sa part ng life ko na hindi ako marunong mag-handle ng mga blessings ko. Na hindi ko alam na kung paano ko bibigyan ng better direction yung buhay ko. But now I do. Now I do. And hindi ko siya lahat makukuha kung hindi ako naging spiritual. Hindi ko lahat makukuha yan kung hindi ako nag-Reiki and hindi ko tinigil yung paggamit ng Reiki. And hindi ko rin ito makukuha if hindi nagkaroon ng magandang relasyon sa Diyos. So I want you to keep strengthening your relationship with God. Keep trusting God's plans for you and it will be very beautiful. I'm so proud of you kasi nag-uumpisa pa lang yung path natin pero talagang it's gonna be very meaningful. Hindi biro tong card na to. Napakaganda nitong card na to kaya I'm very excited for you. So yun lang, congratulations and thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Napakaganda ng message naman sa'yo. But syempre, sabi ko nga, may time pa, sige, ang dami pang questions, sige, galingan na natin. But also, meron na naman pong bold. Bad po yun. Grabe siya. So, ibig sabihin mo, lumalabas na talaga ako sa algorithm ng YouTube. Nare-recommend na ako dun sa Okay yan, kaya lang bad po yung may mga bold. Grabe siya. Ayan. Sige. Sandali tatanggalin lang natin. Ayan, okay. Ayan, okay. So, next, before we continue, again, malapit na yung draw natin na one lucky winner of 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of Celestial Blue ang mananalo sa atin. So, para makasali sa raffle natin mamaya, konting-konti na lang, around 20 minutes na lang, mag-raffle na tayo. All you need to do, puntahan natin yung Celestial Blue na Facebook or Instagram page and mag-share lang sa post ninyo or sa stories, kahit aling post si Celestial Blue, and then paki-screenshot kasi that will serve as your first entry. And then later, we will have one winner. Yan ang gagawin natin later on. Okay? So, next. Tingnan na natin. Next natin. Okay. Sandali Okay. Ay, okay. I just, namaste, Master. Namaste. Okay, thank you. I just want to know what's in store for me for the third quarter of 2022. Birth month ko na rin next month. Thank you and love you. Oh, wow. Very good. O, syempre, tingnan natin yan. Sige, sige. Tingnan natin yung third quarter. So, that would have been mga around July to September. Actually, ito na yun. Pa-third quarter na. Okay, pa-third quarter na. Okay, sige, tingnan natin. Hindi ako aware. Dati sa corporate life ko, aware ako dyan kasi yung mga reports ko, may ganyan eh. Okay, sige, sandali. Ngayon, kailangan ko munang i-remind, ano nga quarter yung ganun. Tingnan natin. Sige. Okay, so, Sabi ko na pinalaki tayo ng sex bomb. Okay. So we have 3 minor cards for you. Okay. So, by the way, the first card, ito yung mga nako. Ito, alam mo naman to eh. Alam mo to. Kasi here is the first card. We have the 5 of Swords. And whenever we have swords, it represents two things. It can be either a form of wisdom or it can be an actual weapon. However, in this set of cards, nako, nako, may mga nag-drop ng sword. Okay. I know may mga things na meron tayong mga kailangan ma-let go talaga, no? Na meron talaga tayong kailangan i-let go and to be at peace with. And if it initially feels like you lost something, you didn't. Okay? You didn't lose anything. If you feel like you've lost an opportunity, you did not. Actually, in fact, you gained something. You even gained something. So, huwag kang panghihinaan. And I would say dito sa ating current participant, and I want to say it to everybody as well, whenever we tend to lose something, it can be material, it can be the people, it's not literally losing. Okay? Hindi po siya tayo parang natalo or nakulangan, nabawasan. Anong na-gain natin? We will gain prices of immeasurable worth. We will gain wisdom. Okay? One way or another, lahat ng experiences natin yan, may matututunan tayo niyan. Pero tandaan natin, yung mga matututunan natin, we will put that to good use and we will see and the measure for us to see na talagang naging blessing siya is when we apply it in our life. And hindi lang natin siya i-apply. We would have to apply the change as well. Yung mga matututunan natin, it allows us to learn. And we will learn if we adapt to change. Kung may babaguhin tayo. So do not think na may nawala sa atin. Do not think na may miss tayo na opportunity or what, or hindi natin siya na-handle ng maigi. It is meant to happen in perfect sequence like that, only for you to discover new things about you, only for you to discover strength, only for you to discover more patience and resilience. Tsaka I'm telling you, humility. Okay, I feel like you already know what I'm talking about. Ito yung ayaw mong sabihin sa akin the other day, okay? So, pero ayun nga, lumabas, sorry na, okay? But, here's the thing, kaya nga sabi ko naman na matututunan mo naman siya, this is the Ace of Swords. Matututunan mo siyang gamitin kung ano man yung what you feel is something that you lost, magagamit mo siya on your favor. Magagamit mo siya because hindi na siya mauulit. That's an important thing. So again, hindi ka natalo because you gained a strong lesson. But the thing is, kaya nga na-mention ko din yung humility sa first card kanina is because no matter how the situation have unfolded and will unfold pa in the future, the more na we become very humble, the more na I feel like alam mo na to specifically, when we encounter the same situation in the future, it's gonna be a perfect opportunity for you to grow more love. And kapag mas nangibabaw yung pagmamahal sa puso natin, mas binibigyan tayo ng blessing because alam ko naman na you will choose humility and you've done it before. And being humble is not a sign of weakness, by the way. Similarly as kindness is not a sign of weakness, na parang when you choose to be kind, when you choose na magpakumbaba sa ibang tao, when you choose na pagbigyan yung ibang tao, hindi yun porque ginagawa mo yun is because feeling natin na kinakaya-kaya lang tayo or what, or we're always taken advantage of. Hindi. And you know what, kindness, this is what I will always say, how people treat you is their karma and how you will respond is definitely yours. Kung ang gusto nating ma-invest na energy talaga ay magaganda lang, 'di ba? Humility will always save us because it will lead to blessings. I just want you to no doubt about the hard work and the effort and the efficiency and how you're gonna do it over and over. It's not a question. Pero sabi ko nga when you apply humility in this situation, it will grow into something better because sa siya papunta, it's the page of coins. So, coins, definitely. And this is not only rewarding you materially, ha? Spiritually, you will be rewarded. I know there are many challenges then that you're currently facing with balancing the spiritual life. And it's gonna be very rewarding soon because you will find the balance na hindi ka na masyadong feeling mo may mako-compensate o kailangan may habulin o kaya something's got to give. Hindi. Unti-unti nakukuha mo na yung rhythm mo, unti-unti it's becoming better and better for you to balance all of your life aspects because tinatrabaho mo ng maigi. And lahat ng tinatrabaho natin will always bear a lot of blessings. And you're already going to discover, actually nadi-discover mo naman na siya little by little eh. But remember, I want you to keep opening your mind and heart to more blessings by growing more love. Humility will always save us. And no matter how others would, kumbaga, perceive how you do things, how you say things, or how you basically live your life, at the end of the day, so long as you don't agree because you know yourself more, that's what matters. Okay? And I feel like alam na alam mo na yung sinasabi ko. So, so galingan mo pa, okay? Mas maging humble, mas maging mapagmahal, okay? I know it may seem not so, kumbaga, not a popular thing to do nowadays, most especially, ang dali-dali lang magalit, ang dali-dali lang to get even. But I'm telling you, it will be more rewarding. More blessings will unfold when we become kinder and more loving. Totoo yan. Okay? So, yun lang. And I have a lot of things to look forward for your meow-meow. Narinig mo na naman, sorry na. Pero yun nga, galingan lang, maging patient, maging loving, and to do it over and over, and blessings will definitely unfold. Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Okay. So, sige, I feel like, sige, diretso na natin. Total, meron ang haba pa kasi ng pila natin, but let me give my very best kung next yung ano. Ay, May nag-message nung mga hindi pantay yung kamay. Okay, sige, sa lahat ng hindi pa pantay yung kamay, sige, I'm going to send healing for all of you. Okay, paki-check niyo na yung ano, ay, hala, nag-align na yun sa'kin, Sir Marky. Di very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Weird po, may cold air akong nararamdaman. Super bilis lang po. Wag na tayong magtakutan. Ako lang yun. Sorry na. Okay, but very good, very good, Emily. Okay. Now, sa mga hindi pa nagpantay, sige, let me ano, yung mga hindi nagpantay yung hands natin. I-check niyo na uli. Okay? I-check niyo na uli. Okay. Okay, next. Nasaan yung next participant natin? Kasi sandali, yung mga patient, mga hini-heal ko yung mga ano sa mga nag-request directly here, hini-heal ko lang yung mga nag-request, but yun nga, hold on. Ayan, okay. Ayun, okay, next. Ito na yung ano natin. Ay, asan pala yung question? Ayun. Okay. Sandali. Good night, master, next time. Ay, so oo nga. Sige, oo nga, medyo late na. Kailangan mo matulog, alam mo na. Okay, good night, good night. Pero yun nga, pantay na. Okay, very good. Pero ano po yung tanong natin? Ano po yung tanong? Ayan, very good. Ano yung tanong natin? Kasi ang sabi nung current participant is, so career. Di tignan natin. Tignan natin. Tignan natin if there are better opportunities. Kasi ang sabi nung current participant natin, so sabi niya, "I'm jobless right now." Sige, tignan natin. Tignan natin yung para sa career natin. Naku, mabuti na lang nakahabol. Sige, let's see. Let's take 3 cards for you. And by the way, para sa ano, okay. I left okay. Na-burnout. Okay. Oh my gosh, burnout. Talking about burnout. I get what you are feeling kasi naramdaman ko na rin 'yan. So, tingnan natin ha, anong tawag dito, but definitely you have to discover and trust that you really, kumbaga yung next journey mo is really something na alam mong kaya mong panindigan, whether there's gonna be ups and downs. Na no matter, and I know you feel then na it's not really what you did, what you were doing, but the people around you. And you would commonly hear that people quit people. And sometimes even if you love the job, you love what you're doing, you love the career, but it's the people that you work with na that can be very challenging as well. No, I feel like medyo may kasama dyan. But don't worry, I have very good news for you. I have very good news for you. We have one major card. Okay, so that's really good dahil sabi ko nga yung ano natin. Ay, thank you din. Hello, nagpantay na. Okay, very good. So, sabi ko nga, ang maganda is we continuously find muna what will give that balance na no matter what we are going through, also no matter who we're gonna be working with, hindi natin hahayaan na mawala yung passion natin, because that's the thing. Sabi ko nga, basta ang ginagawa natin may kasamang pagmamahal, anything and everything na kailangan nating gawin, no matter how tough and challenging it will be, basta we're coming from a place of love, 'di ba? Kayang-kaya natin siyang gawin. Kayang-kaya natin trabahuhin, kayang-kaya natin magpasensya, kayang-kaya nating magpakumbaba, kayang-kaya natin magtrabaho, and minsan nasusubsob talaga tayo ng maigi sa trabaho, but it would always feel rewarding. It would always feel fulfilling. So first is to find that perfect balance muna. Number one, on how you will yung next natin na aanuhin, yung next nating opportunity na 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 hahanapin is something that would balance this, which is very, very ano, I feel like this is something that will resonate more. This is the Ten of Cups. Yung hahanapin nating opportunity, will find a balance of this. The balance of yung mga priorities natin sa buhay that would also, kumbaga, will clearly respond to your own needs, to you and your family's needs. Na yes, you need to spend time for your career, pero yung alam mong pag kailangan din ng energy mo, pag kailangan yung focus, yung attention mo, pag kailangan yung, kumbaga, yung talagang undivided attention for your family, in which importante naman talaga, mabibigay and magagampanan mo siya na hindi kine-question why you have to dedicate your time as well equally, or to balance your time equally with family. And I really feel like alam mo, and I've experienced the corporate life for a very long time as well. I've worked for around mga 15 years in international banks. And yung sinasabi nila na work-life balance, yung sinasabi nila na ano, na when the employer gives priority then to balance all of our life aspects. And this is something na I discovered, that the more that mas malaking responsibilities natin, mas nagiging challenge talaga na ma-maintain yun. Kung halimbawa, kasi I started then from the very bottom, kumbaga rank and file, tapos kumbaga I started working my way up. And the more na mas nagiging malawak yung mga responsibilities, mas nag-grow din yung pressure, yung time na kailangan mo igugol, balance, what I really want. Ayun nga. Kasi nga, sabi ko nga, ang pinaka-importante is to find muna that perfect balance in everything. Kasi the least thing you would want is that, oo nga, nasusustain nga ang mga needs and wants, na bibigay nga ng magandang flow yung ating abundance and prosperity sa family. Yes, nasasagot niya yung mga priorities natin materially, and nakakapag-save din tayo. Pero at the end of the day, tandaan, tayo ay tao din na may responsibility sa sarili nating family. Na kailangan din yung presence natin, kailangan din yung love natin, kailangan din yung patience natin dun sa family. Na in which, alam mo, na-realize ko dati, na-feel ko dati, na majority ng patience ko, majority ng love ko, majority ng talagang energy ko napupunta sa career, na pagdating sa bahay, dun ako medyo na ano na. Napapansin ng nanay ko yung dati sa amin. Minsan nagtatalo kami ng nanay ko nun kasi wala na akong pasensya pag-uwi sa bahay. I can't even, parang I don't have the patience to deal with anything pag-uwi ko sa bahay. That's the kind of life na nakuha ko nun. Tas one time, sinagot ko yung nanay ko, ang sabi ko sa kanya, sinabi kasi ng nanay ko, "Bakit 'pag sa ibang tao, 'pag naririnig ko yung stories about your work, na napaka-patient mo, napakamatulungin. Pagdating dito, bakit parang hindi ko maramdaman yun?" And you know what, and this is how I clearly told my mom this, kasi bayad ako dun. And that's so bad for me to say that. But because that's what I honestly felt during that time, na parang bayad ako, and bayad nila ako para mas maging pasensyoso, bayad nila ako para mas maging hardworking and all. Pero pagdating sa bahay, na dapat kailangan mo ring magpasensya, kailangan din man nandun din yung passion mo, nauubos lahat sa career. And that was also a turning point in my life, wherein bakit nga gano'n? Napaisip din ako na bakit nga, and not just about my relationship with my mom, but with anything else. Kumbaga, majority talaga ng energy ko dadalhin ko lang dun sa career. But tandaan natin, yung career lang is only one tiny chunk of our life. So, I echo yung sinabi ng ating first participant na kailangan ng balance. Kailangan talaga, kasi tandaan, ang career ay importante, totoo naman, pero importante din yung mga mahal natin sa buhay. Na you would commonly hear na, and which is true, I've experienced that, na the moment na I got fired from my last job, by the way. So the moment na they fired me, may pumalit kaagad, and I was totally very replaceable, and people can be trained easily, sa totoo lang. And then at the end of it, so kapag hindi natin natutunan na hanapin yung balance dun sa ating sa other life aspects natin aside from career, what happens to us outside of our career? Paano kung kumbaga ginalingan lang natin sa career natin, but the rest of our other life aspects na kailangan din nating galingan, paano kung 'di natin nagalingan dun, and what happens outside of career? Baka you would reach a point in your life wherein you may tell yourself na parang, "What was I doing all these years? So, saan ko dinadala yung energy ko? Eh, bakit parang wala masyadong nangyari, ano na lang gagawin ko here?" But you know what? You will definitely find it. In the second card, you will find an opportunity wherein it will give you the right balance. It will be more and this is the King of Swords. Medyo na-excite akong basahin because this is the King of Swords. You will find that perfect opportunity. Pero alam ko rin pinapahinga mo yung sarili mo right now. Yes, meron naman. I want you, if you're, I know kasi you're still finding the balance eh, pero when you already have the drive for you to send out, yung, kumbaga, if you're already decided na, okay, I'm ready for a fresh start, and you're already going to send your application, you're gonna go through interviews, etc., you will find it. And I want you, I'll give you a tip. Kumbaga yung referral kung saan mo makukuha yun will be coming from your friends. Yung idea kung saan ka puwedeng makapagtrabaho will be coming from the recommendation of your friends. So I want you to start reaching out to your friends. I know you have very good set of friends na who will be willing to share their experiences, and I feel like you already have an idea because napag-usapan niyo na 'to before. So I want you to recall yung mga friends mo na nagbigay sa'yo ng idea na, "Oh, you can work here, or you can do this here, or you can do that." Balikan mo yun because you know it's gonna be amazing. Only for you to receive the major card, the strength card. So babalik yung passion, babalik yung energy, babalik yung talagang gana sa pag-aano because you'll discover na talagang, "Okay, I just really need a change of ano." Ay, sandali. Okay, oo naman. Very good, very good. So you know what? You will just discover na, oo nga, parang lahat we just need a break. Oo nga, kailangan lang natin na ano, to realize the balance in everything. And then finally, also the right company to do that. And you will find it. Now, when you do, it will be more amazing kasi look at this. Like the king of the jungle, you will know when to take advantage of this, like to plan everything well and to rule your own kingdom. So for me, I'm gonna be very excited for you. But right now, I don't want you to feel jaded. I don't want you to feel too hard on yourself na parang as if lahat ng pagkukulang or lahat ng mga possible things na to is only your own doing. Again, everything is about learning lessons. I'm pretty sure marami ka naman din natutunan along the way, and yun yung magiging baon mo on your next journey. So be very excited. I want you to look forward to it. And may I also suggest charity work? I want you to do charity work. And yung charity work na yun is not limited to church. It's also not limited to material. I want kindness, happiness, you doing small favors for other people. That's charity work, okay? And every time that you do that, it will guarantee you better blessings ahead. So yun lang, and congratulations and thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Yun nga lang, unfortunately, that would be our last. I know may mga pila para pa tayo pero pasensya na. But sabi ko nga, babalik naman tayo next week, next Tuesday. Okay, so ngayon naman, kung sino naman yung gustong manalo ng ating 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet, ngayon na yung time para isend nyo yung mga entries ninyo. But let me see, nandito na yung mga ano natin. Teka, saan na yung July? Okay, so today, this is the 21st. Ayan, okay. So, si Raven Salvador yung kanina, and then si Vanelli. Okay, sino pa? So, yung may mga entry, yung mga nagpadala ng ng screenshot, ayan. Ayun lang. Sige, send ko pa ng healing. Ayan. Syempre naman. Ayan. Yung Princess of Omega World sasali dahil siya yung nanalo last week ng last week. Yes, okay. So yan, sino pa yung mga nagpadala? So far, we have Raven, Salvador, Vanelli, Santos, Rain, Zafra. Yan, teka pa. Ayun, okay. Si Angelica Mabasa, yan. Okay, sandali. Oh, again, so yung mga gusto ng manalo ng Crystal Abundance Bracelet, ha, punta na kayo kay Celestial Blue, magdo-draw tayo at exactly 58. Okay, so 4 more minutes para asikasuhin natin yun. Oy, thank you, thank you. I'm glad nasama ko. I really need it today. Oy, thank you naman sa last participant natin. God bless po. Yan. Ayun, si Francis Pasana, of course. May entry din, hindi pa patalo. Very good. Ayan. O galingan ng pagmamanif okay. Ay, nakahabol. Hi, hey, all the way from Sweden. Ano, mukhang maraming meetings today. Si Cha, nakahabol. Yes, Cha. So, thank you so much naman na nakahabol ka, correct? So, sasali ka rin ba para manalo ng Crystal Abundance Bracelet? Okay, sandali. Okay, sandali lang. Saan na ba yung ano ko? Ayun. Okay. So, by the way, um, again, kung gusto niyo manalo ng Crystal Abundance Bracelet, pumunta na kayo sa Instagram or Facebook ni Celestial Blue and then mag-share lang kayo ng kahit anong post doon. Tapos paki-screenshot lang and then later on, ako, yun na, may isa sa ating mananalo. And naka-batch processing lang tayo kasi honestly, kasama ko si Celestial Blue sa mga everyday meetings namin kasi nga, we have other businesses together. So, may yung winner ng ano, by the way, may hindi pa nagre-reply dun sa mga ano, yung last winner ng anniversary niya. So paki-check lang yung mga inbox ninyo lagi and mag-reply kayo dun sa mga instructions na binibigay ko. But so far, we have Raven, Vanelli, Rain, Angelica, and Frances. So 5 pa lang, ha. 5, ang daming chances para manalo tayo. So may 2 minutes pa tayo. But before I forget, sabi ko nga, yung weekly tarot reading natin, please watch it. And I feel like with the participants na nakuha natin for today, mahalaga talaga na we get to develop a very strong na planning and organizing sa not just in our life but how we get to discern yung mga decisions natin and how we deal and address yung mga life challenges natin kasi in the end once natutunan natin yan, any form of change, any form of life challenges, hindi natin siya ganun kaiinda o kaya hindi tayo masyadong mayayanig man tayo pero hindi tayo magiging durog na durog, parang ganun. So yung weekly tarot reading natin is gonna be very amazing. Panoorin ninyo mamaya. Okay. Namaskaram din sa'yo. May I please ask yes or no question? We are already done with our session for tonight, but we can always come back next Tuesday, same time and same channel. Oh, ito na. Cha Rodrin, very good. Okay, next entry. 1 more minute and we will now start our raffle. Again, 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet, courtesy of Celestial Blue. So 1 more minute. 1 more minute to submit all of your entries. I-ready ko na yung ating randomizer wheel. Okay, sandali. Yun. So far, 6 pa lang, ha? 6 pa lang yung nagsasubmit. So, teka nga, baka naman may nag-submit uli sa Instagram natin. Let's see. Okay. So far, in fairness, okay, it's already 58. Okay, so sige, let's start our raffle na. And then, again, we only have 6 entries for tonight. Naku, ang ganda ng laban natin to. We have Raven, we have Vanelli, Rain, Angelica, Francis, and Cha. Ang dami yun dyan. Hindi kayo nag-send nung ano. But anyway, ito na. Let's start our raffle. And then, by the way, sa hindi naman mabubunot for tonight, huwag kayong mag-alala because at the end of the month, we will give away workshop passes for yung mga attendees and lahat ng mga nagbigay ng entries for the whole month. And this will happen at the end. Ay, teka, kailan ba ang next natin? So, our grand raffle will happen next week na rin. Next week. So, next Tuesday, we will have our grand raffle. So, you will win workshop passes. You will win Emotional Healing Classic Crystal for Modern Living. Which, by the way, I have to say nga pala, yung So, nagpa-booster kami nila ano, nagpa-booster kami nila Celestial Blue and medyo yung naapektuhan yung naapektuhan yung ating ano, yung Crystal Work for Modern Living class. So, it will be rescheduled to next month. Lahat ng winners last month and pati yung magiging winner natin next Tuesday, yun, yun ang kasama sa next batch natin. So, eto na yung winner natin for tonight. Okay, so, here we go. One lucky winner. So, eto na, tignan natin. Ako, ang laki ng chance ng mga nakasama sa entry natin tonight. But here we go. Our winner for tonight is, ayun na, manifest, manifest. And our winner for tonight is, Angelica, mabasa. Congratulations. Ang galing naman mag-manifest itong anak ko. Congratulations. You are our winner of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of Celestial Blue. Congratulations again to our winner for tonight. Pero also, sabi ko nga, sa hindi naman mga nabunot for tonight, okay pa din yan dahil at the end of our month, meron tayong grand raffle. So again, maraming salamat for everybody who tuned in tonight. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat for the patience. And syempre, I will not keep you for long dahil ako nga magpo-promote ng balance natin. So, huwag kalimutan yung weekly tarot reading and I will see you all this Sunday for the new weekly reading and next Tuesday for our grand raffle. But for tonight, namaskara muna sa inyo lahat and I will see you all soon. Maraming salamat. Good night. Good night. Maraming salamat po.